Hi everybody, welcome back. This is my third attempt at filming this video. I'm tired and frustrated, but we're gonna try it one more time. I'm Julie. Welcome back. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. My channel is Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and honestly, third time filming this, I really don't I don't feel like extra chatter. I had a whole, a lot of chatter before, but I'm tired, guys. It's bedtime. But I really want to get this done. I really want to get it out. I got a new phone. It's an iPhone, and I'm really having trouble figuring out, like, I'm able to record a video, but then when I try to edit it, I don't have any storage, and I just don't know. I gotta do some research. I hope that I'm able to get this video up for you guys. Okay, first thing I wanted to mention, I got some Stitchy kindness, my first Stitchy kindness, from a lovely lady who won one of my giveaways, and one of my giveaways, my only giveaway. I hope I'll have more eventually. Anyway, she won a giveaway that I did, and she had messaged me and said she wanted to send me a little something for Christmas. So, I said, okay, sure. And so she did. She sent me a little package, and I was absolutely, totally surprised. Her name is Sharon. She is on Flosstube. She doesn't do videos. I think she just watches Flosstube and comments, I assume, on other people's videos too. She's been very supportive of me, always leaving me really nice comments, and it was really encouraging to me with my first video or two. It was really nice to, you're just not quite sure, like, what you're getting into with Flosstube when you do your first or second video, or how the response will be. And, she was very encouraging, said she'd love to see more, and so I really appreciated that. She was, pushing me along in the beginning, to keep doing this. So, anyway, her name is Sharon, and she sent me this cute little card. Super cute. It says stay warm, and then had a really sweet note inside it. But the great thing that she sent me was this beautiful project bag. Look at that, guys. So, a little backstory, Sharon's going to be doing the Jane Austen Stitch Along, which there's a Facebook group for. So this is Jane Austen fabric. That all of these excerpts are from her novels, and it's not just one, it's all of her novels. So that is just absolutely perfect for the Jane Austen Sal, which is, we're going to read all of Jane Austen's books throughout the year 2018, and then stitch Jane Austen themed cross stitch patterns. So this will be perfect for holding my projects as we move through that Sal. This is what the inside looks like. Really cute. So this is my first, like, really nice fabric project bag. I didn't have anything else like this. I'm so excited. I have already been using it. I absolutely love it. I treasure it. Thank you so much, Sharon. It really meant so much to me. Totally, out of the blue, like, just, people just doing nice things for people. It's just heartwarming, and this is just perfect. I really, really love it, and I love that it's handmade, and I really appreciate, that someone wanted to do something so nice for me. So, that said, if I have any future giveaways and one of you wins it, don't feel like you have to get me presents as a thank you. I mean, I'll accept them if you want to, but no, nobody has to do that. You know, if you win a giveaway and I send you something, like that's all that you don't have to send me anything back. Okay. Okay. So let's move into the cross stitch stuff. So I had this idea kicking around in my head. The 12 starts of Christmas. I don't know why or when, but it just kind of came to me a few weeks back, like maybe even back in November. I was like, wonder if I could make that a thing. And I started thinking about it more, and I'm like, I could totally make that a thing. I have like over, I think at least 15, probably more than that, straight Christmas, holiday, winter patterns. So I was like, I have 12. I have more than 12. Do I want to kit up 12? Most of them I'd already, you know, had mostly kitted up or partially kitted up, but like, did I want to make that commitment? And then, like first week of December, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. So I fully kitted up 12 Christmas patterns. Now, you already know I had already stitched several Christmas patterns and finished them this winter, but I also had started a few and not finished them. So these were like 12 brand new starts. So without further ado, let me show you my 12 starts of Christmas. The first one is the Primitive Hare Christmas tree. And is that not beautiful? The colors, very pretty. It's a nice petite little stitch. It's 79 by 118. So I'm stitching it with the called for threads, which are mostly Gentle Arts, and I'm doing it on Picture This Plus Mellow 36 count. I think it's mellow. Could be, no, it's mellow. Yeah, 36 count mellow. And I don't have a ton done, but even just what I have done, it's already so pretty and I love it. Look at that. Just the little top of the Christmas tree. So I think this is like, it's beautiful. And it's going to be very petite. So this is like going to fit in probably a 5x7 when it's all said and done. It was really hard to set that aside after a night of stitching, knowing that I needed to start a second new project the next day. I wanted to keep stitching that. It's so pretty. So that was kind of the quick, you know, bad side I learned was that I don't get to stick with these beautiful projects. I'll get back to them hopefully, but I had to stay the course. So my second start of Christmas is Blackbird Designs Feliz Navidad. In this one, as I showed you before in a previous video, this picture does not do it justice. The colors the Weeks Dye Works called for are these gorgeous jewel tone, like very, very rich colors. And on the front, I feel like they get, you know, they're a little muted. So, I can't wait to see this actually fully stitched because I think it's just going to be phenomenal. I'm doing it, but with the called for weeks, and I'm doing it on Picture This Plus Legacy. And I didn't get a ton done on this. It's one of those nights I just, you know, I didn't have a lot of time to stitch, but these letters stitch up really fast, so I do feel like I got a decent start. And that's, I think I told you, 32 count Legacy. The third start of Christmas is a Mill Hill kit. It is a buttons and beads kit, and it is the Christmas Village Winter Series, and this is the bookseller. I love to read. I love my books, so it's perfect. I didn't get a huge start on this one, but I got a little something started. That's a bench. All right, so my fourth start of Christmas. This one was so fun, and then again, one I did not want to put down, but I had to move on. It's a Mill Hill Winter Holiday Collection. It's Merry Moose. It's a really cute little stitch, and it was stitching up so fast. So just one day of stitching. Look at all that. Almost completely done with the DMC. I think I have just a smidge more of that, and then I could start beading it. So I think, you know, I think like one more good solid day with this, or maybe two, and I could finish it. And I didn't want to stop, but I had to. I had to move on. So, fifth start of Christmas is another Mill Hill. It's one of the Renaissance Santas, and this is Florence Santa. Now, I think this might be my favorite one. Isn't he cute? And I feel like I did really good. I think it was like a Saturday, so I had a lot of time to sit and stitch. So I feel like I got a lot done on him. He's bigger than the moose, so he's not going to stitch up quite as fast. And then kept on going with the Mill Hills. So my sixth start is another Renaissance Santa, and it's Genoa Santa. Also very cute. And I do have the third Santa in this series, which was Venice Santa. I have that. I started it at, I don't know. I can't remember when I started it, but it's already started, and I wanted all new starts, so. Here is Genoa Santa. I got his vest and his pantaloons started. All right, so the seventh start of Christmas, really excited about this one. This was another one that I was super, super bummed to have to put down. The Primitive Hare Christmas at Orchard House. Oh, hold it up a little higher for you. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? It's beautiful. Look at it. So pretty. So this is Little Women. Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. I'm actually rereading Little Women right now, and I am loving it. I'm doing this with the called for threads on Picture This Plus 32 count relic, and it is looking beautiful. That red, I was a little scared at first because the red was really like a burnt orange. Which, like on this picture, it's super red, but the actual called for color is terracotta, and it's kind of orangey. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure, guys, but it's actually, I love it. I think it could still be a little more red, but I really like it. It's pretty. So there's that. All right, so sorry if you keep seeing me look over here. I'm consulting my list. The first time I filmed this video, I kept losing count of which day was which. So I made a little cheat sheet. So the eighth start of Christmas is Brenda Gervais' Heap on the Wood. And this is going to be a pretty big one, but I don't think it's going to take terribly long to stitch, because, you know, you kind of see like a lot of its words, and we all know those go really quick, and like really cute motifs, but they're not too big. I think that'll stitch up pretty fast, but it's going to be a good size. I'm doing all the called for threads, and you know her patterns, she calls for like 100 different colors. I got them all. And I'm doing this on Picture This Plus 32 count Ren, and I don't, I'm sad to say, had an extremely small start on this. Let me make sure I got the orientation right. Okay. I just really didn't get to do much on this that day. It was just one of those days. I think I was cleaning because we had company coming. So that's all that I got done. And this lighter whitish isn't showing up nearly as well as I would like it to on this fabric, but I didn't feel like trying to swap it out. I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't think it needs to show up that much. Even on the picture, it doesn't show up that much. It's this little white bit here. So I think it'll be fine. Okay, the 9th start of Christmas. Country Cottage Needleworks Vintage Christmas. Isn't that cute? Again, didn't get to do a ton on this one. I am doing the called for threads. It's on 32 count witchelt lamb's wool. And that's as far as I got on that one. Didn't want to put that one down. I had to go to bed and I was like, oh, I want to stay up late and keep stitching. But I had to go to work. Okay, 10th start of Christmas is Stacy Nash Primitives Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. And the Distracted Stitcher, another Flosstuber, is stitching this one too. This picture kind of sucks in that it's kind of small and dark and doesn't really do this pattern justice. I think it's going to be way, way, way prettier than that when it's all said and done. I'm doing this on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha. And here is my little start. Now, I had to swap out. The called for color for the house was straw bonnet. But it is not this white looking in reality. It's about this color, so it just blended right in. I knew after like a couple stitches that ain't gonna work. So I swapped that out for Classic Colorworks Toasted Marshmallow, which is just a brighter white, so that house will pop a lot more. And I'm not looking forward to doing that house. I'm having like Lantern Lane flashbacks of filling in all that red, and it took days, but the end result is worth it. It looks awesome in the end. So that was another one that was hard to leave. I was really getting into it and I had to move on. Okay, so the 11th start of Christmas is Plum Street Samplers Mary 2. And unfortunately, I really did not get anything on this one. This was on Saturday before Christmas, and we were trying to go up to the mountains, and I-70 was closed. So we spent 3 hours in the car only to be turned away. It was closed for ice. Not a ton of snow, a little snow, but it was so icy, cars were flying off the road. So 5 hours in the car, ended up back at home. We were exhausted. And I forced myself to put a couple stitches in this one, but my heart was not in it at all. I'm doing the called for threads, and I'm doing this on R&R linen, 36 count winter brew, and here is my teeny tiny joke of a start. Honestly, guys, it was like, you know, just to say I did. So then Sunday, Christmas Eve, we tried again, and we did make it up to the mountains. So we did get to spend Christmas at Winter Park. It was absolutely gorgeous. It snowed over a foot on Christmas Day. The weather forecast had predicted 1 to 3 inches. We got probably 14 inches. If I can, I'll put a picture in now. Maybe. I've been having technical difficulties. I hope that worked. But anyway, it snowed all day. Huge, fluffy, gorgeous snow. It was awesome. A very white Christmas. So Christmas Eve, I stitched Magic Christmas Eve by the Little Stitcher. That seemed fitting. I'm doing that with the called for threads, and I'm doing that on Picture This Plus 32 count relic. I didn't get a huge start because it was Christmas. We were busy, but I think it's already looking so cute. Look at that. Cute, right? All right, so those are my 12 starts of Christmas. And then I thought, you know what? Why stop there? Let's make it lucky number 13. So I did an actual start on Christmas Day. So I chose Christmas at Winterberry Cabin by Brenda Gervais. And is this pattern not amazing? Is that not the best Santa you've ever seen? Look at that Santa. Look at that lantern he's carrying. Is that not amazing? Started that on Christmas, called for threads. I'm doing that on Lakeside Linen 36 count vintage light exemplar. And here is my little start. So that's it. 13 new starts, you guys. 13. It's really fun. I'm glad I was able to stay committed and do it. But I did learn a little bit about my stitching style from this. So like what I learned is that I don't like having such strict rules. I like to be able to stitch what I want when I want. Like if I'm not feeling something, go get something else. You know, I kind of like having that flexibility, and I don't like that rigid structure. So I realized for 2018 goals, I'm not going to set really strict parameters on what I stitch. I had this thought of really, you know, on these days I'm going to stitch this, and on these days I'm going to stitch that. And I realized that's not going to work for me. I'm going to like buy a new pattern. I'm going to want to start it, and it's going to be the day I'm supposed to be stitching something else, and I'm going to get annoyed. And, you know, this is a hobby that we do for fun and relaxation. And I want to keep it fun. And for me, I mean, some people definitely, it's fun to be super organized and have those rules. But for me, the fun is stitching what I want when I want. So that's my goal for 2018. I'm going to stitch what I want when I want. We'll see what that brings. But I think for the time being, I'm done with Christmas stitching for a little while. I won't stay away from it too long. I do want to keep working on some of these through the year so that I actually have some finishes at Christmas and I'm not scrambling trying to finish anything at the last minute. So I will get back to these, but I'll probably take a month or two off from Christmas stitching and just, you know, take a little break. But hopefully get back to it. I'm going to still do some like wintry stitching. I'm going to do the Rosewood Manor Winter Quakers. But that's seasonal and not too Christmassy. So I think that'll be fine. And then I can't wait to start the Harry Potter class schedule sal on January 1st. So those are my immediate future plans. But I'm flexible. They could change. We'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys all had wonderful, happy holidays. I hope you were able to spend it with friends and family and that things went well for you. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Now I gotta work on how to edit this. Thanks, guys.